All right, welcome to our Wednesday work. I was out for the last 2 days, but I'm back and I'm looking forward to seeing your writing. This video is going to have quick instructions for how to complete this task and practice effectively. We're going to revisit that in just a second. There'll be a second video that has both the vocabulary preview and a read aloud of the article. So for today's work in person Wednesday or work at home Wednesday, whichever your situation is, we're going to be doing a 3-step process to practice explanatory writing. Well, what is explanatory writing? I'm glad you asked. Explanatory writing has the base word of explain. So this type of writing is about explaining a topic. Now, I picked a topic that few of you are going to be familiar with, and that's okay, because it shows me that you can practice skills even if you're not familiar with a subject. This is a good way for me as your teacher to gauge your writing skills and you as a student to learn about something that personally I think is really cool, and I think you'll find it cool too. So here are our learning targets. The learning targets for today are: I can use text evidence to support my answers to a question, so using quotes. I can summarize important ideas from a text in my own words. That one's going to be important in step 3. And I can write to explain an idea in complete, detailed sentences. That's also going to be very important for step 3. So we've got a couple different related skills that we're going to work on together today. And I'm going to guide you through the 3 steps. Now, I've noticed that a lot of you skip directions, and as a result, you don't finish the assignments that I give you. That's not good. You're in 7th grade, or maybe some of you in 6th grade, some of you may be in 8th grade. We should be able to read directions, and we should be able to double check to make sure that we've answered all the questions in a document. So today, I'm going to challenge you to scroll all the way to the bottom and make sure that you did all of the activities that I've got in here for you. Okay? The good news is, though, there's only 3 steps. So I think this will only take you 15, maybe 20 minutes of practice, and I'm available all day to help you if you need it. You just need to reach out on Canvas or on email, or you can call the school, and I'll talk to you on the phone too. Step 1, read the article "Strange Chemical in Clouds of Venus Defies Explanation. Could it be a sign of life?" As you read, I want you to highlight 3 to 5 details that explain why scientists think they may have found life signs on Venus. Step 2 is reread the article and complete the graphic organizer below using text evidence to show your thinking. That's this guy. I'm going to give you the instructions for that in just a moment. Step 3 is to write a 1-paragraph summary of the article on the next page. That's where scrolling is going to matter, because when you get to step 3, you should have typed something into most of these boxes, and it may have expanded onto the next page, and it might block this part. So you need to make sure that you scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay? Speaking of the very bottom, I have 2 boxes for you that I'm going to quickly review before we go over that graphic organizer. This can be used for steps 2 and 3. The writer's checklist asks you to make sure that you included a central idea, 3 to 5 detailed sentences, and that you checked your spelling, and that you checked your punctuation. I should have neat, clean paragraphs in this section. The other box is transition words to help you switch between your ideas for those 3 to 5 detailed sentences that you're going to need. So before you finish, you should have checked both of these. If you didn't see these boxes, then you did not scroll to the bottom of the document. Let's bounce back to step 2. Step 2, we're rereading that article because that is how you get more familiar and understand the content deeper. And you're going to use text evidence here to show your thinking. So you're going to complete this central idea statement. I left blanks for you to guide you this time. Next time, I'm going to leave just a sentence starter instead of blanks. Then you're going to find me 3 to 5 detailed sentences from the text. So I want text evidence. What does that mean? Well, text evidence looks like this, because those are my words and they have quote marks on the beginning and on the end. That's how I know that you took that from the text. It should be word for word with quote marks bracketing the outside. In step 3, you're going to write a paragraph for me. So in a summary, we want to boil the text down to just its basic parts. You need a sentence that explains the central idea, what it's all about. You could use the one from the graphic organizer. And 3 to 5 sentences explaining the most important details in your own words. So I should have a 3 to 5 sentence paragraph here if you do the math, right? Let's see if you can do it.